G'day, welcome to the Mailbag review show from Warrnambool. 3-day carnival down there. Outstanding weather, outstanding conditions, and outstanding action. Druzy was on debut. The man, the myth, the wish. Jonathan Walshy's back, and I'm so happy to have you.
Welcome. It's like we've done this 2 other times before.
Yeah, the big fella might have forgotten to hit record.
Technical issues.
2 years in, this is his first sort of major fuck up, so we'll let him roll. Drew, Warrnambool, briefly now, everything's going to be a bit sharper, a bit quicker. How'd you find it on debut?
Punting wise, the plungers were awesome to watch, not for the bookies. I haven't seen as much cash flowing around in a tighter betting ring in a long time, so that was good. Lots of people, day 3, hardly moved around.
When you spend your days, when you don't go the races a heap, but you go a bit, like when I go as well, it is like a normal day on steroids down there, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
The betting's unbelievable.
Well, it's different. It is.
It's much bigger than fucking Melbourne Cup Day. It's much bigger.
It is because the plungers are bigger.
And legitimate.
Yeah, it's because they're a different quality of horse and type of track. It's a lot more dangerous.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Melbourne Cup's not dangerous. Like they might be sixes
They're
in
exposed, honest form from metro meetings. There's
and
not
they're
like
all 100%
sneaky run
trying.
at Stall or quite 2 trials down at Cranbourne.
Big
Into
group,
plunge,
right,
we'll make sure we get some tempo into this race so it suits us because we're going to launch here. That sort of behaviour, it's hard to pull off at Flemington.
And the other good thing about that on the back end, this is all interrelated, but you say the plunge, but all the plunge horses aren't always winning, and then a couple of people go, 8s into 6s, bang, 6 into 4s. Like, the smart money's the first lot, and then you get the mug money at the bottom end, which rounds out your books. So, yeah, if you lay it at 8s, but then you lay it at 5s, you're effectively laying at 6.5.
So whilst we're on turnover, this year compared to last year with DK, bit of rain as well, but turnover versus this year versus last year.
Well, we've just had a look at it was 60% up on turnover.
That's enormous.
It's enormous, yeah. Which I believe it's weather. There's a bit of weather, and there's my confidence and the punter's confidence. Everyone was, and the track wasn't. You couldn't say get to the outside fence, get hard up against them. They ran one from everywhere.
They ran on. If they went real quick, they ran on like a normal racetrack. When they walked,
not a normal racetrack, like a fair racetrack.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So the turnover was up. Yeah, you were confident. You weren't.
The track manager and the track team down there did an outstanding job.
The whole joint.
For a horse like Furion in race 8, and she's dashing to be rails and run.
Yeah. And
finish 1-2 in a staying race, just unheard of.
Yeah.
Can I just say on that, they did not bow to any pressure that Wednesday night to put any irrigation on in case the rain missed. I think is just an important thing to note because other tracks have bowed to pressure in the past.
Yep, fair. Turnover, for me, I'm fascinated by Warrnambool in the betting. But I just want you to confirm, because I'm sure it is. It'll be 20 times the turnover you had at Caulfield and Bovis Day a week back on a Saturday meeting. This is a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday meeting in the bush, relatively.
Yeah, but I'm giving away what I'm turning over then. But yeah, cash.
It's a lot bigger.
Cash-wise, it was Caulfield Bovis Day was a crowd there, but they weren't punting. But I'm not in the main ring at Caulfield. I'm in that secondary ring upstairs. But the cash, there wasn't much cash there. It was a really good crowd there at Caulfield, but there wasn't much cash. So, anyway.
It's fascinating.
Do we need a prize money boost for Warrnambool Carnival next year? Because they're not racing for a lot, but the money turnover is massive there.
Why prize money?
What prize money? More free grog route.
Yeah, how are they cheaping the grog prices? And
free entry, $2 pies, $1 cans of Coke. That's what they need.
The fields are full.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's the prestige of winning a race at Warrnambool.
Yeah. Which scene you got to be a part of. Good on you.
Yeah. That was.
Talk us through that. That was pretty funny. So,
Dad, can this horse win? Oh yeah.
Bit of a lad on Tuesday.
No, it's got Pateman on. I said, yeah, well, that's a good thing. I said, now what do you reckon's going to happen here? He goes, well, we'll be trying to win. I said, not like that. I said, if we stand this and we do our money, we'll both be sick.
Ropeable.
Yeah. I said, so let's
heartbroken.
Let's just have it taken out 0. And I said, because he said to me, I spoke to Stevie Pateman at Oakbank, because he goes over to Oakbank Western Carnival. up at Harndorf, I was just having a beer and I listened to Stevie Pateman, you know, you can learn something if you listen to smart people, Jonathan. I'm like, all right, you maybe just
That's why he's always telling you, listen to me.
yeah. Anyway, he said I'd hit the first hurdle at Pakenham or Waterville, wherever it ran this for him.
Okay.
No, a bit of a lad we're talking about.
Ah.
And it cut its leg a little bit, but it was only a flesh wound, I stitched it up. He goes, it's hard and tough. He goes, I reckon it's a good chance. So Dad said, oh, well. I said, well, your feet. Basically, it was just a complete skinner. It was bloody good. And then the old man was bit off all his nails.
Protest pending that.
Yeah, having kittens.
Oh.
1 by length and a half. But I'll go as far as to say, if that horse is sound, it will win the steeple, both the steeple chases there next year.
If you try and snip your old man for 1% or 2.
What's the point? I'll just touch him out of the bag and say, you know, whackety whack.
Fair enough.
But yeah, because the old man and himself worked there together at Warner's. The meets we worked together at Warnerville
And different size, same mare, out on the lawn.
oh yeah, Michael's in the whack up too. Well, that's like the Warnerville dogs. How'd you go with the dogs? Yeah, great. So Michael's there and he said, oh, we'll just chop this up 3 ways. So between us, we'll, you know, one had a meal and a beer and, you know, just Warnerville dogs were bloody great, you know, sat up there and poked around. But the first 4 favourites, when we were doing our money, and Mike was like, what the fuck's going on here? I'd be happy getting wages. And then tide turn. But yeah, tide turn, we won at the dogs. Only problem with the dogs, it was the wrong split. 3 ways.
3-way split, no
good.
No good. No good.
So yeah, a bit of a lad was good, and it will get more seasoned. It is a, if they keep that sound, like it's only a 5-year-old. Most of those jumpers are 8 and 9. Like,
Very excited for you, Sam. Well done. Must be bloody exciting.
you know, Jonathan Brown's in it as well with me.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but Jonathan Brown, like, pictures of meeting him as a baby, but Dad's, you know, like, always speaks to Dad Brown. You know, Johnny, you go, Jonathan. You know, how's it going? You know. Oh, anyway.
A little bit taller than you, Jonathan Brown, though.
Yeah,
Skinnier.
he's quite skinny at the moment. He should be, wouldn't he? Like,
He's entitled to blow out.
look at the size of me. I'm at my peak weight.
Rig pride. It's about rig pride.
I'm too busy, mate, as it says.
I'm busy.
I've got
I'm
two
not really, I'm not really busy.
I've got a baby, 2 cats, and an angry missus.
2 cats. The cats are fed.
Cats are fed.
I've got a dog, a missus who's up and down, very, very pregnant.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Well, you
I'm
can't
not very
say
busy. I'm not very busy.
I've got to run the Melbourne Harbour
Work smarter,
Finance as
not
well.
harder.
I've got to go and get yeah.
Harbour Finance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
now speaking about you, let's just get this started.
what about Drew? I haven't got stuck into Drew for sitting down in the mountain yard.
Sitting down in the mountain yard like a bum, like you're asking for money, is not the image that the brand needs.
They would have scratched.
Now we had to haul
Give us a seating
we
area
had to
around the
haul in
mountain
Drew
yard.
to the mailbag HR to discuss his post-race tweeting, just to curb it down again. He was getting a little bit flary.
I reckon I was pretty good over the carnival.
Yeah, you cut it there because we had to pull you into to the office and have a little chat there. But now we can't have you. Drew, you can't sit down around the ring with your hood on at the bull. Right, never again.
If there's a pile of spew beside you, go, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Crap. There's no spew.
Circa Swan Hill last year.
Oh,
Swan
I've
Hill.
only heard stories about Swan Hill.
Oh, you know. Okay, now, the Wish, the man, the myth, the Wish, you've changed up a little bit of the way you operate. You've gone a little bit more powerful, a little bit more bright. You've made a little bit more effort in the clothing department. There was a bright, loud red sweater,
I've had that for
hill
years.
figure, as always. Toolie wears, they're not a sponsor, they just get a cheap for DFO. Bright,
That one
powerful
happened
number
on
at
Vegas.
Caulfield on Vobus Day. You backed it up, you said, Jumpy, you're not the only man that can wear bright,
Yeah.
flashy pants in Warrnambool. Watch this, Jonathan Walsh, bit of a fiery red into the beautiful brown RM.
StraightOnRacing.com.
Yeah.
On the .com, where thank you Racing.com for letting us have you back for the show. What's going on?
No,
Is it an
it
undertime? Is it a sneaky little
was a bit of
political push towards
no,
Labor
no
Party and
political,
Bill Shorten?
no political push at all. As I said, number one was like Juppy was, you know, thought he had the king of it. Like, oh, you know, I'll wear these pants. I'll get all the. I go, mate, you just sit back. You just wait and see what happens to your tiger.
Before we forget, Juppy, Jules, Nick
Nico.
Noonan, thank you so much for your short videos previewing each day of the racing. Jonathan for helping them happen. They were outstanding. Drew did really well.
Jules the brownest bloke I know in May. He hasn't been overseas.
airborne, just an operator. Just a
He's
serious
known
operator.
him for a number of years.
Yes, he would have raised the bat.
It was flying day
twice.
one.
I reckon he's raised the bat twice.
He goes.
Double centurion, I'd say.
He marches to the beat of his own drum, Jules. He's
What?
a
There's no
goer.
other way to live.
Yeah, even more so anyway. He's a goer.
Do you think he's up my alley, like my sort of?
No, he's a lot cooler than you. Well, I remember going to the pub with him. This is 3 or 4 years ago, and he, what are you doing? He goes, "Oh, Manny Petty, black fingernails, black toes, and with the what do you call Birkenstocks on?" I'm like, no shit's given at all.
You're in your Crocs. You're going, what are they?
No shit's
Why would you pay $80 for a pair of boots, mate, when you can get these for $5 Crocs, bro?
$3 from
Rivers.
Yeah.
Guess where he got the hit up for the Manny Petty? With your blokes.
I don't know. I don't do it.
No. Jules would go the right Matty Petty. He'd be probably in bloody Collins Street doing it or something like whatever. But yeah, anyway, so no.
Red pants, jump.
Red pants and red ties, and that's like when the Americans go to wage war, they wear red. So I was just waging war on the punter, and just telling Juppy he's not the only one who can
Wear loud pants.
draw a
in the
crowd.
ring. Yeah.
Yep.
We're
Team mailbag.
We're team jump as well. Those jumpers. We love him. He's a superstar.
Yeah.
He was outstanding on that
But
video.
I might have
No
actually
stuff.
set a bit of a trend though between the bookies clerks and the bookies and that. Just
There's a
to
very
say-
green. There's a guy operating in
Yeah,
green.
David Pitt, good fella. He works for Wayne Elliott, also works for Simon Beasley. And, yeah, he's a good man.
So did the sort of, I can't say those words again. The real light blue purple number you wore last year. Did they operate in them this year? Have they been benched permanently?
The
There's like
the light blue
the
ones.
Moves.
Oh no, I've still got them. It's
Just benched them for a bit.
apparently they don't look good with the R.M. Williams. And if you're at Warrnambool and Swanee carnivals, you have to wear appropriate footwear because it can be cold and wet, and the terrain walking down the hill is not so flash.
Yeah.
So
Alright, we've touched on the track, we've done everything else. Best on ground, Betfair function, worst on ground, Betfair function, not through the week. Who set the bar? Who sort of set the tone, cleaner style? Who just was not trying and just wanted to get through the race?
Ross Brody might have been like no offence, like a 0 to 58 drinker
I love you, Ross.
in a handicap race, but he busted his ass and ran a creditable
Instead of
fourth.
like just jumping and finding cover, he tried to sit a lot further forward than midfield.
But he one batted to the line, sort of thing. It's like he'll go back to 0 to 58 grade or 0 to 64 and just blow him away, sort of thing.
Apparently Tigsy just wasn't even trying. He was snicked from the
If
start.
Tigsy was a greyhound, he would have been shot years ago. Complete utter
Non-chaser.
Yeah. But Ross was crooked as after it. I rang him in the morning and that. But
you were thoroughly impressed by the boys. You were thoroughly impressed by the boys from the north. Who
they
cleaner
were
style pace setters. From the start.
No, I don't think it's even. No, not so much pace setters. They were
Like
solid.
I said, we're playing first grade. You guys are playing
Yeah.
thirds.
They were stayers. They were in the Grand National. They just kept jumping.
Yeah, they punched a heap into them, and kept and like a couple of blokes go in there every year and go and stay at witness protection, as Juppy calls it. Like they have a crack, but the blokes from Queensland were always really well dressed. They had the race going attire on. They pushed each other harder and harder. It was a big footy trip for them. And they got
Punching
through.
darts and breaking hearts.
Yeah. So they got through, but look, Taryn spewed in your bag. Like, I mean, shit, that's got to be noteworthy, doesn't it?
That's up there.
She told me it was you. She told me that you wore the red pants because the mauve ones don't fit anymore.
No, I wore the mauve. No, they were light blue. I wore my standard bloody attire. I didn't wear a suit because it's too cold.
Figure, like puffer jacket thing.
Yeah, I had that on the last day, but no, I wore navy blue
It's
pants.
too warm for it.
Navy blue pants the first day, red pants the second day, and the camel or tan pants the last day. And I might wear a suit to Flemington on
Chinos for
Saturday.
the rest of us. No,
Yeah.
chinos.
Chinos, whatever. Those Ralph Lauren chinos that I've got, which are good.
Brilliant dropping.
Yeah, which I got cheap at DFO. My favourite place, like DFO and Tasman Meats out in Moorabbin, Cheltenham. Perfect.
And Rivers.
The Rivers is out there as well. Yeah, so they got the hill figure
Was
Ralph
it
Lauren.
NF car or? NQR.
Oh, NQR, they closed it down. That's down at Chelsea. That's a day trip.
Yeah.
That's where I get the ice cream.
Chelsea, that's near your joint.
Yeah, you can go and get the cheap ice creams.
Okay, so you've come home after being, we're not going to talk about it because I don't want you to swear and abuse people.
No, everything's good.
But you got rejected entry from the Whalers. You actually didn't venture inside the Whalers, the iconic Whalers, for the whole trip.
Oh,
You were brushed at the door and said, no, not this year, not after what you did last year. That's not what I
no,
said.
they brushed me because I was the only one not in the suit. Because I went home, had a shower, and cleaned myself up. Went to the Betfair function, wasn't completely retarded. And 10 blokes walked in, they go, you're not with them, you're with this bloke. And
Then
I'm
you got home to what?
Then I got home, went to bed, and I'm like, and then I heard, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ almighty, what am I going to do here? And then it was no good, so I just went to sleep in my brother's room to snort his head off. So, no good. But fronted up,
Same there.
yeah, fronted up Wednesday, away we went.
I can't remember what we've talked about and not talked about because you made
Oh, the track was super. Daniel Lumsden, Pete Downs, absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
What else you got here? The crowd are hard punters. They are hardened
I think it's
punters.
I had the biggest. I've got severe anxiety because of what wait for this kid, but it's more. I had more FOMO than I've ever had in my life until Tuesday. In particular, like when you sent me a picture and Scooty sent me a picture of driving down. I'm just like, oh for fuck's sake! Imagine
Is
just
that
having.
because you really want to be one of the boys and we're not sure if you are?
You threw down the gloves.
Yeah. If they get so we went to Swan Hill together and he's honestly saying you do some form.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, unless you drag me out of the cow car. I'm standing like a star bottle of piss going, Jesus Christ, we're still alive.
Yeah, speaking of
Yeah.
wildlife and
Thanks, mate.
wildlife and
Kangaroos.
attacks, now he rang me on the Monday and I go, do you want to have a beer? He goes, no, I've got to go and get my car detailed, so otherwise mum will blow up. He's 38 years old.
Yeah.
42 or 30?
37 I am.
He still cleans his car for his mum.
Oh, I clean my car.
Then
for
you've
you,
gone
mate.
to Swan Hill to keep your spot for the carnival.
Yeah.
And you go from Swan Hill to Warrnambool. What happened?
Yeah, so I took the car down the road and you clean your car, boys, it's like $90 or something like that. But he goes, oh, your car's...
90?
Yeah, I got a...
That's expensive.
Yeah, they did a detail on it and that, or whatever they do. Did the stuff that I couldn't be bothered doing, basically, and I was been travelling alright, so I'm like, yeah, here it is. And went and picked it up, drove to Swan Hill, all good. And Sunday night, drove back down to Warrnambool, and between
Sunday night.
Sunday night,
No good.
between whatever Horsham and Mortlake, or Horsham, it was actually, there's a heap of kangaroos all the way through, and I'm like, oh, they're all over the joint, and cars nice and clean and everything. And, one didn't jump up at me, but there was a dead one on the road, so I ran over the car because there's blood and shit splattered up the wide sides of the car.
So you've left Swan Hill the last two times. You've left Swan Hill in the Mondeo.
one day,
You plan to a different one because we wrote one off hitting a 1,000 kilo cow. How much they weigh? 2,000
yeah.
it felt like. Anyway, you've hit wildlife both times.
This one was dead though,
So-
this is just roadkill.
Can we just say now I'm not going to Swan Hill
In a Mondeo.
in your Mondeo.
Something with bull bar on.
If we had hit the car, if we hit that cow with a bull bar, it probably would have killed us.
Yeah, so we would have stopped it.
We looked
Mondeo's
like
the
it like
safest,
ricocheted over top of us.
safest car in the market.
We're just
Ask
kind
a
of
car
like,
in a
it's
fair.
like getting bounced by Bing Lee. We just tipped it away.
Except it's like getting hit in the helmet like Big Lee and going for
Yeah,
six.
just went for 6 on the
Just go, you just scratch your head and go, oh,
right off the badge.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so car. I had to go and spray the side of the car wash. The inside's still relatively clean. Anyway. move on.
Alright, that's enough for Warrnambool there. Outstanding carnival. Have you got anything else you want to say? You've been pretty quiet.
I'd simply say it was a magnificent carnival. I tried not to over race, and
Are you going to go next year?
definitely it's on the cards. Yeah.
I'm going to make sure.
Because he filled up.
I'm going to make
He
sure
absolutely
you
filled
over
up the
race.
first day and he's there.
You'll definitely be over racing. Now we're going to touch on 3 races at Flemington. Quickly get through them. As always, this is brought to you by Goat Lager. Goat Lager. It's very hard to buy at the moment. It's that popular. It's selling out.
And Betfair.
I was going to get there. Betfair.com.au and puntingform.com.au. That's a database that we all use.
J&J Walsh Bookmaking.
J&J Welsh and Equipment Finance.
Yeah, Jonathan Walsh Jonathan Walsh Trading is a Premier Finance Group.
So Flemington race 2 BM 78 over 1,620 metres. The market is Gold Mag is $4.20, Dr. Drill $4.40, Sir Pippin $7, Phone Me $5.50, Persian Empire $9, and longer the rest.
Dr. Drill International?
Yes,
Dr.
ran
Drew
really
takes
well
away. What do you
first
think?
up. It's just going to keep improving with distance this horse.
Where's it going to land from 18?
They're not going to be extremely positive with it based on what they did last start, so they probably just ride it for a bit of luck out the back. I mean, I wouldn't be suggesting they're pushing forward. They could try and ride midfield for luck. It's one of those horses where you just don't know where they're going to go. Where do you have them at?
I got it as a big question mark. Probably going to be snicked. I'd assume it'll be snicked second up from 18. Ridden with no intent. I thought Gold Mag is very, very risky. This is a horse that can't win midweeks at Sandown when it should. Why would we entertain it as a good bet here? Drawn 3 in a busy race, likely buried. I thought Phone Me was solid first up. I think it was first up last start. Angelucci is the horse I think maps the best of the horses I want to entertain betting. I thought it and even Dane Thunder or Snogging would be the run. Dane Thunder and Snogging would be the 2 run-ons. But Angelucci is the horse that interests me the most here. Anything else, you two?
I'd just quickly mention Gold Mag's got a bit of the finest of powers about it. Like, I thought those two were really going to go on with it. They were both going to go on with it after really good preps, and neither of them have come back and really.
It's important to know that Gold Mag parades like Triple H or.
It's got bandages, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like it parades like footballers don't even operate like this anymore. Like that old bloke who's still playing first grade at your local footy club, who straps his elbow, both his knees, one of his shoulders, and his wrist.
And plays in the back pocket.
No, he plays like half-back flank, plays on no one, just yells abuse and sledges.
And points,
like,
does the pointing.
Body's not sweet.
No. I was going to say, who gives a fat rat's clacker? Just lay Gold Mag and move on.
Race 8, Drewy.
Race 8 is a 1800 metre handicap. We have Call Me Handsome and King's Fool, both 550. We have Spun Largo, who is scratched from Wagga today, I believe. $7 along with Mantastic. Morden's Fork, $8. I think it's at Wagga today as well, so it may run there. So I'd just be a bit careful with the early markets here. Quite a few of these double nominated Willy Willies in Wagga today, Wagga Cup. So some of these may not be running. And Pakadali, $7.50.
Well, I think Spun Largo can improve, especially if he holds the whip for the whole race.
That always helps.
We saw yesterday with Benny Allen and Shaden. The stewards obviously think there is some benefit to using the whip, but not sure how much.
Yeah.
But Spun Largo whip was dropped 250 out last start. It was going to win and it stopped. It could improve. Bling Dynasty drawn 1 has severe ability. You want to see some stable support, but it could be smoke and pop up the inside. Boom Time's a star. What was the other one?
I like it when you get here. Like I said, boys.
Call Me Handsome, I think, is capable and probably about ready.
Like you said, I got here and said, look, boys, Bling Dynasty, $26 or whatever. It's not a $26 chance. Have something. Have something each way. I can't even speak. I can't say, you heard it first on the mailbag, something each way, Bling Dynasty.
Mate, when we've had lunch and a few beers, you did bring it up, and I agree. I just want to see some
I was a bit stiff on Wednesday at Warrnambool too when I said, mate, you've got to be back in Malibu style. It's right in this race. Of course, it runs second.
Oh, what about when we agreed we should have backed Kings Brook and we backed it, but we didn't go hard enough?
The best thing was on actually Warrnambool, I rang up and I said, every man his dog, and don't know, is tipping this be tempted. It's going to get completely dooted, I think was what you said. And I said, I understand this for the national debt. Which I did.
It got dooted.
Which I did. I just got dooted on the back end by the 41s into 21s.
Yeah.
The winner. We won on the race, but not what we should have. So back from a small break.
Yeah, just a small little.
I didn't know that was going to cost me $500 or not. So if you want to know what I said, please come and speak to me in person. I'm happy to entertain anyone.
Well, that'll do us for race 8. I also thought Mantastic's not able this year. Comes off a really short SP. Race number 9, Drew, mark it, please.
It is a 1200 metre BM84 down the straight. Spirit of a Quieter 330. Milwaukee, Belsonic, Galaxy Raid all around the $6 mark. Indian Thunder 950. Longer the rest. I don't think I missed any. Nope.
Anything you guys want to mention? Because I've got a moral. I've got not a moral, a horse I'm really want to bet.
Hold on.
Really
If I
want to
point at the guide, it's not this one, is it?
No.
Paul Pruska's a bloody good trainer. He's not dealing with good stock. Like, he's not getting the horses that... He might start getting them. Like, he's happy to, live in Horsham, which is sort of to his... Like, he's happy doing what he's doing. Like, if he was closer to the city, he would have the horses thrown at him. I've just basically got on and tipped 2 of his horses. Indian Thunder I'll be keeping safe.
Drew, anything?
Happy to take on Belsonic at the shorts is all I would simply say at this stage.
Beautiful. Now, how many cases are you into me for?
2.
So, I'll take place odds because that'll be about $2. You can bet 2 or the 1 cases, whatever you want to do.
So to place is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's about 2 to 1. I'm not going to take 1 case at like $6.
So
You
hold
got
on.
what I'm trying to say here?
Mm-hmm.
I want even odds for case for case.
Yeah.
But what are you backing?
Belsonic gets blinkers on, tongue tie on, and most importantly, back down the straight, and even more importantly, Chop King Jr., Ethan Brown. Thirsty, hungry young man. He give his horse every possible. There's a stack of speed in this race. Drawn 10, Chop can go in, can go out. He'll find the best ground. He's been taught how to ride horses by Mick Kent, who's one of the #1 track walkers in Victorian racing. I think the horse is ready to win. Closed off huge last start versus the race. I love the horse here. Spirit of a Quieter is airborne, but just I think too short. I think it'll drift. There's a horse, Galaxy Raider has probably the most ability in the race. And there's another horse here. I thought, no, did Milwaukee win this race last year almost?
Open race. Talking about Warrnambool. Work it out tonight.
Yeah. But
It's hit down
Belsonic's
the
the one horse I'm really keen to tip everyone into, and we'll have a case bet that places.
I'll do 3 to 1 cases for the win. That's
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 5 to 1 chance.
Wait. But you think...
Good shopping, fine, done.
I think 3's okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
Fuck
screw you.
Dicko, like I say all the time. One metre long. Fuck Dicko, but I do like his new slick haircut. Same can be said for Drew. Drew's looking a bit slicker there. We just need to... I reckon both of you blokes need to get in the barber just over winter and trim it up so you can grow it back,
Yeah, 100%. Both of you blokes might try and get in a gym.
Yeah, I've got to get the gym. My clothes aren't... My power dressing clothes aren't fitting me like they used to.
That's a good excuse to go buy brighter.
Go brighter.
Louder.
Louder. No. I'm just happy. I'll wear tracksuit pants and a t-shirt, or I'll wear pants and a shirt. There's not much in between.
I think you need a Cobra.
What for?
For the image, the profile.
Josh Marsh, if you've seen him at Warrnambool, had the crocodile at Dundee Cougar with the teeth around the top. It was dark grouse.
It was.
I saw Scooty rolling around looking very sort of Dundee-ish.
They will try to do
his
that,
bright
right?
orange beard.
Airborne, isn't it?
Old ginger pubes.
Oh, right. Leave the chat to them. That'll do us, yeah?
I'm just going to say I would not have Irma going around a loser in race 4.
Instant Irma race 4, Drew likes it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.
All the
Bye-bye.
best. You're going to have to edit that out.
Which bit?